Well, I didn't sleep at the office last night. At about 3 a.m., I was all snuggled up and realized that one of our studio mates had a shoot at about 8 a.m. For a very important magazine, and I didn't want to be home bumming on the couch when that happened in the morning. So I ran home and finally fell asleep, and I woke up about 5 hours ago, got a bunch of research done for a report I'm working on, and now I am working out at the gym with my new membership. And wouldn't you know it, my friend Nico is right over there. Pretty funny.
I can't believe we share the same gym, and I can't even believe that you work out.
Well, I'm done at the gym, on my way to the office. Got a bunch of work to do. Moving. Since my primary reason for going to the gym is to lose weight, I'm having to think about calories like for the first time in my life. And unless I'm shopping for a meal to make a recipe that I really like, I usually spend very little on food. And my food habits are basically nonsense. I skip a lot of meals, I eat a ton of food when I do eat, and it's rarely healthy. So one thing that going to the gym makes me realize is I'm gonna have to find a way to get enough food, but not too much. Because I did some math and found out that a typical meal that I eat is about twice what I should in a day. And when I say should, I mean, according to the rapid weight loss regimen that I'm trying to follow. So I don't know if I'm going to be able to eat 4 meals that are really small, like 450 calories. Most especially afford to, both financially and in terms of time. It's going to be a real challenge. But I spent the last half of 2015 in a kind of zero-sum mania to push my projects forward. So while it does seem really challenging, really intimidating, it's coming at a perfect time. So you can follow along, see if I maintain or fail or whatever. This is reality. We'll see what happens. Well, it's been about 8 hours. It's 1 a.m. now. I just did a lot of data entry. It's so frustrating as a developer when you have to do a kind of like data entry or manual editing of a database. Because if you know what you're doing and you do a good job, your work should make data entry unnecessary. But when you're a small team, the situation might arise where it will be faster to use your hands than to build a tool. After doing the same series of motions for like the last 5 hours, I'm not sure if this was one of those times. Here's the thing about building your own production software by yourself. Once you launch beta software that people are using, like Mask Magazine, there are going to be times when you run into something unexpected that could take you like a week, 2 weeks to fix. And sometimes you don't have an extra week of wiggle room to add a new feature in front of everything else that you had planned. Sometimes the only choice you have to fix a problem is to address the issue that affects the user and deal with the cause later. Now, that's the world's worst development advice. And if you're a developer and someone hires you to write code, that's not how you should work. But it is the fucking Wild West out here, It's just me, a small editorial team, we're DIY. We just gotta make it work however we can. And in this case, everything's my fault, Every time there's something that needs to be fixed with the code, it's on me. But it feels good to clean up. That had been bugging me for a while, and now I'm done. Done with that project, but also I think I'm done for the day. I'm gonna pack up and head home. I have not eaten yet today, so I'm gonna have to figure something out. But for now, let's call it an episode. SamHandle.tv, same handle on Twitter, abolish me on Snapchat. See you next time. Credits. Hannah, Isabel, and Anjum, Master Magazine contributors and subscribers. Special thank you to Nico. See you, Nico.